coming to save her? They coming to save her? Yeah, please. And please, I'm off this bitch. Oh my granny, I don't play with shit like this.
I would not wish this type of pain on any parent. Oh my gosh.
Fighting back tears, Kizzy Wells says her daughter, 27-year-old Zahrie Walls, stole her heart, and now she is in pain.
It doesn't feel real.
Walls was with a group of friends on a boat in Lake Michigan near Navy Pier, and Chicago fire officials say she somehow fell off. The U.S. Coast Guard found her body 1.5 miles from shore. She was taken to Northwestern Hospital, where she was pronounced.
We don't know 100% what happened, but as the days come about, we know that as of right now, God called her home.
Wells says her daughter didn't know how to swim and wasn't wearing a life jacket, something her mother says is a reminder for people as they head out on the water this summer.
It was supposed to be a fun summer weekend, boats, drinks, music. A heat wave in Chicago meant Black Yacht Weekend was in full swing. But by sunset, one of the city's most beloved hairstylists, 27-year-old Zahrie Walls, known to her followers as Z-Money, was gone. Overboard. No life jacket. No second chance. Zahrie wasn't just anybody, she was a rising star in Chicago's beauty scene. Glamorous. Talented. The kind of woman who could light up a room and snatch your edges while doing it. Celebrities trusted her. Clients adored her. And she worked her way up from nothing to build an empire. But that day, something went wrong. 1 minute, she was laughing on the yacht. The next, her body was being pulled from the water by emergency divers, lifeless. Cold. And the whispers started immediately. Was she pushed? Was she drunk? Was this really just an accident? Because this wasn't the first time tragedy had touched her circle. Zahrie was the best friend of Kenneka Jenkins, the girl who was found dead in a hotel freezer years ago. And now, somehow, both women were gone, young, vibrant, and swallowed by mystery. What really happened to Zahrie Walls? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. Zahrie at 27 lit up every room she entered. Her salon, Z-Style Suites, was a temple where people came to be transformed. Celebrities flew in from other states just to sit in her chair. Influencers begged for appointments months in advance. She had the golden touch. But Zahrie carried the dreams of her dead best friend on her shoulders. Every client, every transformation, every dollar was in honor of Kenneka Jenkins, a girl who died under circumstances so bizarre they still give people chills. Kenneka Jenkins wasn't just some casual friend. Two girls joined at the hip. While other kids worried about homework, Zahrie and Kenneka were building something special. Kenneka sat for hours letting Zahrie practice new techniques on her hair. Her human mannequin and biggest cheerleader. They had a plan. Kenneka would be Zahrie's first official client. They'd joke about getting rich and famous together, Zahrie with her magical hands, Kenneka as her business partner. September 2017. A party at the Crowne Plaza Hotel. What should have been another weekend became an unsolved nightmare. Kenneka Jenkins, 19 years old, found dead in a walk-in freezer. The circumstances still raise more questions than answers. Your best friend, your partner, your biggest supporter, gone.
I'm finna tell you when it's over. Cause I clearly got some shit to say, like. I got a problem with a lot of shit that's just been going on Facebook, bro. Like, y'all ass ain't right. A lot of y'all ass ain't right. I feel like everybody on Facebook, I can't eat, I can't sleep. Come back. Like, you ain't deserve. I miss my friend. You don't deserve it. Where you at? Where's you at? Motherfucker pop up to 1, 2 events. Motherfucker ain't even show up at none. Some of y'all ass is wrong, G. Y'all wrong. And y'all literally sitting here trying to settle for her being gone, bro. That shit ain't cool, bro, on no type of level. And I don't got no respect for none of y'all ass. How y'all gonna cherish her on Facebook but not in real life, bro? Not in real life, bro. That shit fake as hell. Every motherfucker can drive out the Rosemont for a hotel party. Motherfucker can drive out there for a motherfucking protest. Motherfucker trying to get justice. Y'all is out there for hotel parties, but y'all can't come out there to help get justice for a motherfucker y'all wasn't watching over, bro. That shit ain't right, bro. And I'm feeling some type of way, and I feel like y'all ass ain't real. Ain't no way in hell y'all real. And can't no motherfucker say, I ain't had no ride, no transportation. Motherfucker even ordered a bus, bro. Motherfucker ordered a bus for every motherfucker to get out south. Motherfuckers that came and ordered buses, bro, on the school bus. Ordered a school bus for a motherfucker to get to A to Z, bro. Y'all ass ain't trained. A lot of motherfuckers that was down I swear to God, this lady told me she came from Vegas, bro. She came from Vegas to join the protest, y'all. And y'all is from the area, in the area, know her personally like this. And ain't that, bro? And then motherfuckers friends, best friends. Y'all friends. Y'all ass was around her more than us at the end. I ain't even gonna fly. Y'all was. Only reason I wasn't hanging with her like that is because I didn't fuck with you hoes. That's how I'm gonna tell it. I really didn't fuck with none of you hoes that I don't know y'all. I don't kick it. I'm 1300 twice. No new at all. I don't settle for new at all. And I really wish she never met you hoes, G. Cause y'all ass ain't there, bro. I don't give a fuck who you went to it with. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm gonna get Nene for her props. She came to 2. You came to 2. You got locked up for Nene though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You came to 2 events, you got locked up. Despite what saying they was gonna do to you, you still took that risk and you made it there, bro. I bet y'all, cause my dad just called my phone. The rest of y'all ass didn't even pop up, bro. Didn't even pop up, and y'all wrong as hell. But I ain't gonna lie, Nifa, I ain't finna. Nifa, what I gotta say to you, I'm gonna inbox you because you feel me. You feel me. I'm not gonna do this on Facebook. I'm not gonna, you feel me, throw you under the bus because I ain't even that type. You know what type I am. You know how I come for you, bro. But I'm just saying, like, the shit just wrong, bro. Like, y'all ass ain't wrong. Y'all ass is wrong, bro. Y'all ain't coming how y'all supposed to, motherfucker. Out there for that hotel party, but I ain't gonna lie, you'll see their face one time, bro. Some of y'all ass didn't even come, not even one time, bro. Like, that shit irritating as hell, and it's really bothering me, bro. Like, cause we need y'all, like, to come through, bro. And y'all ass ain't coming through.
Motherfuckers sit on Facebook.
Motherfuckers sit on Facebook, make status back to back. Just talking about they can't eat, they can't sleep. I ain't see you hoes shed a tear. See, if you want to be real, I ain't see motherfuckers shed a tear. Y'all seen her mama, see how hurt she was, bro. Y'all seen that shit. Of course, the sister gonna snap off and, ooh, my sister better come to. That's literally natural, bro. That don't happen, bro. You gotta let a motherfucker like vent, bro. You gotta let a motherfucker get that shit out. Don't take that shit to offense, bro. Don't look at her, you feel me, as if like, bitch, you ain't talking to me. You supposed to go look for y'all friend, bro. I'm just gonna be real, like, y'all ass ain't real, bro. I don't want to even see y'all motherfucker post time about some. Y'all miss her, y'all love her, y'all need her, like, none of that shit, bro. Don't put none of that shit, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to send it up. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm ready to get into it. I ain't with any motherfucker up on this Facebook shit. I'm ready to get into it. I don't give a call me sus, bro. We was cool, we conversated. None of this shit. I ain't trying to hear none of this shit because y'all ass wrong. And y'all fake as hell on my grandma's grave. If I'm laying up there, y'all fake as hell. Drove out here for a hotel party, but y'all ass can't drive out here for a protest, bro. For a protest. My motherfucker trying to get down on us, bro. Trying to make it seem like, you even she was by herself. And y'all know she wasn't by herself.
Right, and y'all was down.
Exactly.
Y'all was down.
And then the problem was, motherfucker lied about how long they left her in this hallway, G. If it was 2 minutes and it was quick, as y'all said it was, motherfuckers say it's their story and they sticking to it. If you feel me, if it was as quick as y'all seeing, how the f she get from one floor to another just dangling in the hallway? If y'all was really looking for a motherfucker, bro, y'all would have bumped into her because she wasn't walking that fast, bro. She wasn't walking that fast and I'm feeling some type of way. And I ain't finna bite my tongue for no bitch. I don't give a f who my friend. I don't give a f who f with me neither. That's all I'm saying, though. Y'all ass ain't real, bro. And I wish I was that, and on my grandma, I wish I was there. Because one thing I always said, no one gets left behind. I don't know what the went wrong that night. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck went wrong. I don't know what y'all ass was thinking, what y'all ass popped, what y'all was drinking. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Like, ain't nowhere here you finna tell me Nene, like, that liquor did Nene like that, G. Like, you drink liquor so much to the point you get sleepy, you get tired, bro. She wasn't tired, she was moving, you feel me? She was moving how she was moving. That ain't Nene, bro. I swear to God. And I know she ain't popping no pill, though, because a pill ain't finna let no liquor beat you, bro. It ain't finna do that. Like, I just feel like y'all ass know some shit. Every motherfucker know some shit. Every motherfucker that party knows some shit, but y'all ain't saying shit. But it's cool, though. It's cool, though. Think they gonna miss all these protests and pop up at a funeral? We're gonna pop up in the funeral and get y'all ass popped on my grandma's grave. You thinking you not gonna come to no protest?
Think you gonna come to that funeral, bro? Especially Irene, bro. Don't think your ass gonna walk up in that, bro. Oh, my grandma's going up with Irene. I'm not playing, bro. I don't get no nobody say.
Don't act like y'all about to walk up in this funeral and it's just finna be on about to, you feel me? Don't try to support at the end, bro. You gotta go from beginning to end. It really ain't no end to this
Nah, I
shit,
had
bro.
that shit on my cousins. It'll be a must for me to, you feel me?
You
Make
feel
it to
me?
every protest.
Every
especially if I
event,
was with you.
every event. Me and
Especially
Nene,
if I was with
me and
you,
Nene,
bro.
me and Nene now ain't been together in so long. It was our plan. It was like it was our plan to go to the movies to go see it that night, bro. But what she wanted to do was be a real friend and come through for you hoes, bro. She wanted to come through for you hoes. Our original plan, even Neef know this, bro. The original plan was to go to the movies to go see it. Y'all really want to be technical, bro. But I'm up. Calling her phone. You bogus as hell. You ain't coming to my hotel party. It's my birthday. Woo. All
And
this.
now your ass bogus as hell because you ain't coming to protest for her, but she bogus because she ain't coming to your motherfucking hotel party, bro. You bogus as hell because you ain't coming out here trying to help him get justice for her. Fuck what you talking about. Be real life petty as fuck, and you the reason why the fuck came to the hotel any motherfucker.
Cause she's supposed to went to the movies with us, baby. I ain't gonna fly. We supposed to have the girls there at the movies, though. I don't know how the fuck hotel party came up. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
And I feel like a motherfucker supposed to left her. Like the way she was in that hallway dangling like that, G, you could tell she was getting irritated waiting on the motherfucker. Kept moving, bro. And for a motherfucker, it was quick. Oh, that 2 minute leap, it wasn't 2 minutes.
And I don't want no motherfucker around me until we get justice for Kenneka. Cause the motherfucker supposed to be in this bitch right along with us, going there every motherfucking day.
Do you see how many more? We got all this room in the back.
Ain't no
motherfucker call my phone and say, "Woo!" I ain't gonna lie, Bree did call my phone, but she popped off for her. So they understand. But she tried to show up today. I ain't gonna fly. She tried to show up today.
Came.
Like, you feel me? Like that shit ain't that shit don't sit right with me, bro. It don't sit right with me.
Most people would crumble. Most would give up and spend years in therapy. Not Zahrie. Zahrie turned Kenneka's death into rocket fuel. She threw herself into work with frightening intensity. Her mom watched her daughter become possessed by an unstoppable force. Every client wasn't just getting their hair done, they were receiving Kenneka's unrealized dreams. Her Instagram exploded. 76,000 followers hung on every post. Not random double tappers, potential clients, industry professionals, celebrities who respected her artistry. Her before and after shots were magic tricks that left people wondering how one person could be so gifted. Zahrie Walls watched her daughter work 16-hour days, taking on more clients than humanly possible. When she'd beg Zahrie to slow down, Zahrie would shake her head. She had promises to keep, dreams to fulfill, not just her own, but Kenneka's too. June 22, 2024. Perfect Chicago summer day. Sun shining, gentle breeze, Lake Michigan like a postcard. Zahrie had been working non-stop for months, building her empire, honoring Kenneka's memory. She deserved this break. A friend rented a gorgeous yacht. Pure luxury, the kind that screams, "I've made it." The plan. Spend the day on Lake Michigan, soak up sun, dance, post photos, enjoy being young and successful. Every successful entrepreneur's dream reward. That morning, Zahrie Walls woke up with dread in her bones. That gut-level intuition when something's wrong, even when everything looks perfect. "I knew in my heart something was wrong," she later told reporters. Mothers can sense danger miles away, it's almost supernatural. But Zahrie was electric with excitement about the yacht party, finally ready to celebrate her success. She brushed off her mom's terror. The conversation must have been heartbreaking. A daughter desperate to finally relax, and a mother who couldn't explain her fear, but knew death was coming. Chicago skyline sparkling, water calm, everything perfect. At exactly 5:30 in the afternoon, the group was dancing on the yacht's deck. The music was pumping, everyone was laughing, and Zahrie was probably feeling more carefree than she had in years. This was her moment. This was what success was supposed to feel like. But Lake Michigan had other plans. In one horrific second that would replay in her friends' minds for the rest of their lives, Zahrie lost her footing and went over the side. Just like that. One moment she was dancing with her friends, celebrating life and success, and the next moment she was fighting for her life in water that was way colder and more dangerous than it looked from the deck of that yacht. Lake Michigan isn't some calm lake. It's an inland sea with currents that turn violent in seconds. Water temperature shocks your system even in summer. The undertows are merciless. Chicago locals respect Lake Michigan. They grow up hearing stories about experienced swimmers caught in wrong currents who never made it back. Every summer brings water rescues, drownings, close calls. But on a yacht, surrounded by friends, having the time of your life, death feels impossible. Friends sprang into action. Party atmosphere died instantly. Not trained lifeguards, just young people in a life or death situation. But they didn't hesitate. They dove in, threw life preservers, did everything possible to save their friend. Lake Michigan doesn't care about your success, your followers, or how many people love you. Cold water, violent currents, and when death calls, it calls fast. Those gentle currents that had been rocking the yacht were now drowning everyone's rescue attempts. Minutes felt like hours. When they got Zahrie back onto the yacht, she was unconscious. The girl laughing and dancing moments before was now fighting for her life. Everyone knew they were witnessing something that would haunt them forever. Emergency services rushed to the scene. The ambulance ride was the longest of everyone's lives. Friends following behind, calling family, praying while paramedics fought for her life. At the hospital, doctors threw everything they had at saving her. Zahrie Walls was pronounced dead at the hospital, and with her passing, the world lost not just a talented hairstylist, but a daughter, a friend, a mentor, and a young woman who had turned her grief into something beautiful. The news of Zahrie's death spread through Chicago like wildfire.
A deadly weekend on Lake Michigan has torn one family apart. A 27-year-old woman died Saturday after she fell off a boat. Her mother told our Sade Gray this is a tragic reminder of the importance of life jackets.
I would not wish this type of pain on any parent. Oh my gosh.
Fighting back tears, Kizzy Wells says her daughter, 27-year-old Zahrie Walls, stole her heart, and now she is in pain.
It doesn't feel good.
Walls was with a group of friends on a boat in Lake Michigan near Navy Pier, and Chicago fire officials say she somehow fell off. The U.S. Coast Guard found her body a mile and a half from shore. She was taken to Northwestern Hospital, where she was pronounced.
We don't know 100% what happened, but as the days come about, we know that as of right now, God called her home.
Wells says her daughter didn't know how to swim and wasn't wearing a life jacket. Something her mother says is a reminder for people as they head out on the water this summer.
That's Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
It's not a pool. You have to have special equipment during times such as those.
Wells says her daughter was a celebrity hairstylist. At the young age of 14, she decided she wanted to be a beautician. Kenneka Jenkins was her best friend, and she would experiment on her.
She would do different styles on her head to test. She was like the tester of the different styles.
Jenkins died of hypothermia inside a hotel walk-in freezer in 2017, a story CBS News Chicago covered. Wells says Jenkins invited her daughter to the party at the Crown Plaza in Rosemont, but she declined.
If my baby would have been there with Kenneka, it wouldn't have happened. But God has an expiration date, so we don't have no control over it.
Walls' godfather says despite her hustle to become a hairstylist, she remained humble and giving.
She left a complete mark, and a complete mark on this earth for all people. She exemplified that.
Her Instagram followers, who had been liking and commenting on her posts just hours before, suddenly found themselves scrolling through a memorial page. The clients who had appointments scheduled for the following week were getting calls that their stylist would never be coming back to the salon. The industry professionals who had been watching her career with admiration were now mourning the loss of someone who had elevated their entire profession. The real devastation was felt by the people who knew Zahrie personally. Her mother, Kizzy Wells, didn't just lose her daughter, she lost her best friend, her source of pride, and the person who had been supporting their family through her success. Getting that phone call, rushing to the hospital, and having to accept that your child, who had been dancing on a yacht just hours before, was never coming home. Jason Latch from the Chicago Fire Department later revealed that their rescue teams had responded to at least 24 water-related emergencies that same weekend. Boat fires, people falling overboard, swimmers in distress. It was a busy weekend for water rescues. But Zahrie's case was particularly heartbreaking because she became one of 3 people who lost their lives to Lake Michigan during what should have been a perfect weekend for enjoying the water. Chicago police are trying to piece together those crucial moments, looking at every possible angle, every witness statement, every piece of evidence. But as Kizzy Wells pointed out in her grief-stricken interviews with reporters, anybody can lose with Lake Michigan. The currents are unfair, they don't play fair. 2 best friends. 2 young women with everything to live for. 2 tragic deaths exactly 7 years apart. Kenneka Jenkins died in September 2017. Zahrie Walls died in June 2024. Different circumstances, different locations, but the same devastating outcome, 2 bright lights snuffed out way too early. Kenneka died in a freezer at a hotel. Zahrie died in the waters of Lake Michigan. One was trapped by walls of metal and ice, the other by currents and cold water. But both deaths left more questions than answers, both shook their communities to the core, and both represented the loss of incredible potential. Some people who knew Zahrie well believe she never fully recovered from losing Kenneka. They say she carried that grief with her every day, that it drove her to work harder, to achieve more, to live louder, as if she was trying to live for both of them. Others wonder if there was something almost mystical about the timing, as if Zahrie was being called to reunite with her best friend in whatever comes after this life. The parallel between these two deaths is impossible to ignore. Two girls who started out practicing hairstyles in high school, dreaming about the future, supporting each other through everything, now they're together again, but in a way that breaks everyone's heart. Zahrie's death isn't just a personal tragedy, it's a wake-up call for anyone who spends time on or near Lake Michigan. The Great Lakes might look beautiful and inviting, especially on perfect summer days, but they demand respect. They require proper safety equipment, experienced supervision, and a healthy fear of their power. Since Zahrie's death, there have been calls for better safety education, more stringent requirements for boat parties, and faster emergency response protocols. Some people are pushing for mandatory life jackets on all recreational vessels, while others want better warning systems about dangerous conditions. These measures might not have saved Zahrie, but they could prevent future tragedies. Her story also highlights something important about social media and the pressure young entrepreneurs face today. Zahrie had 76,000 people following her life online, but when she needed help, when she was literally fighting for her life, all those followers couldn't reach through their screens to save her. It's a sobering reminder that online success, no matter how impressive, can't protect us from the real dangers of the physical world. The clients who loved Zahrie, the industry professionals who respected her, the young stylists who looked up to her, they're all carrying forward her legacy in their own ways. Some have dedicated their work to her memory. Others have changed their safety practices. And many have simply promised to hug their loved ones a little tighter, because Zahrie's story reminds us how quickly everything can change. Two young women, Kenneka and Zahrie, and the friendship that started with practicing hairstyles and ended with two graves that people still visit to leave flowers and memories. My condolences to the family of Zahrie Walls. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.